As I light up my blunt, and as you light up your blunt, sipping your coffee, or if you at work, you in your car, or you at home, it's Thursday. You know what time it is. It's time to smoke this over here on the Smokers Lounge. How you doing? You know I am Kavanaugh Supper Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Three sponsors: RideSystemMagazine.com, BlushErotica.com, and our newest one for you candle lovers, the Kinky Candle Company. All three links in the description. Also, for you people that want extra content, more provocative content, more controversial content, two ways to get it. First way is Savage Smoke, where twice a month I drop an episode for my subscribers on Spotify, where I talk to the male talents of the business and they speak their mind and their truth about the industry, from other male talents to females to producers to companies to the fans. And they give their honest opinion and unapologetic about it. Second way is the Premium Smoke Room. Y'all know what it is. And thank you to all the premium smokers that have subscribed. Premium Smoke Room on loyal fans. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy, plus special event episodes. And you get to check me out in action in some Triple X content in the video store. It gets more wild, it gets more provocative, it gets more crazier, it gets more unpredictable. The titties might come out, the diddles might come out, but what will come out is the real from the minds of some of the top porn stars of our generation. Also, you can find me 5 days out of the week on FullSwapRadio.com. Also on SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com, as well as the BGP LLC app. So, yeah, I know y'all like, damn, he been keeping up with these 30s episodes lately. Well, let me give y'all a little mental check. Things been going good in my life so far. Um, Work has been work. Extra hours is coming because one of the ladies from my job is had to take time off. Someone from the laundry room, and it's interesting working in a rest home because it gives you appreciation and a look into where you don't want yourself to be when you get old. Because honestly, these rest homes at the bottom of the barrel of the healthcare system. I dare say where I work at is the Matt Duga of the healthcare system. Projects. The healthcare system do not care about mentally disabled, physically disabled, and the elderly by the care that they give them. But what they do care about is money. These private entities basically make more money depending upon how fucked up the individual is. Meaning that if the person is, let's say, mentally insane, in a wheelchair, and can't change themselves or go to the bathroom without help. Oh, by the way, some of these places, some of these places don't even have the people equipped to deal with anyone on a mental disability level. But I digress. You know how much it is to house somebody like that? It's a lot of money. And these private companies, they get a lot of money depending upon how many motherfuckers is in the building. They have to have a 90% occupancy, no lower than 60. And the nurses, there's some good nurses, But for the most part, bottom of the barrel when it comes to these nurses. Because there's not much oversight and they're just there to pick up a check. So, but that's work. The more I go to that job, the harder I go with this podcasting because I would like to make this full time. I would like to be able to work for myself again. At one point, I was able to work for myself with porn. I was making enough money to where we was able, with me and my wife, to handle the bills. But times change. Technology came around. Sites changed. The industry changed. Thus, the money. So, but I ain't gonna go that deep into that because for many of my smokers, you need to subscribe to Premium Smoke Room because I'm doing a 3-part series for Smoke This Over Dark podcast called The Porn Star Killer. And I'm dropping part 1. I dropped part 1 this past Sunday. Part 2 is coming this Sunday. The part 1 is the devaluing of the business, where I discuss how tube sites, OnlyFans, social media has done everything they could, indirectly or intentionally, to stymie and to devalue porn stars. From from the big companies going after the using the tube sites to make it harder for for um, independent creators to make money, to how OnlyFans made their money off of making the average individual feel that they can do porn and turning porn business into a hustle. So subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room today. Check out episode 1. Episode 2 is up now. Episode 1 is up now. Episode 2 will be dropping Friday. And that will be about the cheapening of the business. And I'll let you know what episode 3 is next week. So now, what are we talking about this week? And I'm not one to gloat. I'm not one to pray for anyone's downfall. Okay, let me cut through the bullshit. Yes, there's some motherfuckers. I enjoy seeing you fail. I hope you fail. I hope you get canceled. Because the shit that you spew, the shit that you talk about, the content that you put out, to me, is bullshit, garbage, or what have you. And that goes for porn stars, regular celebrities, or what have you. And there's very few people on this planet that I revel in their failures and downfalls. One of them happens to be Candace Owens. Now, Candace Owens is a very highly intelligent, smart, articulate, and a very beautiful black woman. I always use the broken clock scenario. People can say dumb shit at the same time say something that makes sense at the same time. Yes, a broken clock or a broken watch is right twice a day, but do you actually want to wear that watch? Well, this is a Rolex, but I digress. Would you want to keep that clock? Now you're going to put a battery in that bitch. You ain't going to look at the time no more. I don't even know why people even got watches anymore. Shit, hell, we look at the time on my cell phone, but I digress. The thing about it is that Candace Owens, I noticed, has been on a lot of black platforms. And I found that peculiar to begin with. Candace Owens, a female who is basically made her bread, her name, off of trashing black people, black culture, and the whole nine. She's very conservative. She is that black voice that, remember I said this for my smokers. I said this before. I said it takes a million black voices for you to sit here to see that we're right. But it takes one black voice to counteract that million for white people to say, see, y'all over exaggerating. That's Candace. She has made her money off of being that conservative bitch because a lot of people call her a bitch. She talks shit about she talks shit about the LGBTQ. She talk about black folk, the whole nine. This is the same female who actually sued a school for racism. Now, when she broke down the story, I get where she coming from. Yes, the NAACP, certain black leaders, anything that happens, they use that person's pain to profit and gain attention. A lot of times. Sometimes you got to deal with the bullshit for the greater good, I guess. But with I'm sorry, I had to check my phone for me. This ain't video, so this is straight audio. But anyway, the point being is Candace has been the strongest black conservative voice in, how can I put this? Conservative voice. I dare say damn near history. I don't know too many black Republican conservative because they had a bigger impact social media or media wise than her. Now, it shocked me that she never made the Fox News with her own show. Then again, when I go look at Fox News, she ain't sexy enough. She don't dress sexy enough. She don't show legs. She don't show cleavage. You pay attention to the Fox News and to certain shows, the girls are always showing a little cleavage and a little bit of leg, a little sex appeal. And you wonder why they try to tell women what to do with their bodies. But I digress. But Candace Owens got fired. And what's interesting about this firing, and I'm going to say this again, is the chickens come home to roost for her. Not karma or anything like that, but what she found out is you're still a nigger. You're still a nigger. They loved you, had no issue with you when you were talking shit about black people, when you were talking shit about fat people, when you were talking shit about the gays, when you was all about, fuck that, let's ban abortions. When you were sitting here pumping Trump, when you were doing all this shit, but then when your ass had to say something about Israel and Palestine. Now, granted, she was not wrong. It is wrong that innocent Palestinians, is dying for a war between a terrorist cell and a country of Israel. You feel what I'm saying? It's sad that innocent people have to die for other people's bullshit. That's just facts. To me, yeah. If you ask me, Israel's wrong on this one end. Y'all shouldn't be bombing, man. You're gonna go in, but I don't think you should be bombing. Or at least allow the people of Palestine to be able to evacuate the area. That's all. Help the innocent people. But Israel, Palestine, Christians, Muslims, they've been fighting in the Middle East for over a million years, dog. This is nothing fucking new. Israel's called the Holy Land, so they're going to fight over it, unfortunately. And I feel for not only the Palestinians, but I also feel for the Israeli, the people, the innocent people of Israel as well. But it ain't about that. I'm not talking about that war. But all she said was that um, it's a shame that innocent Palestinians are dying. Now, you're on a network called the Daily News, Daily something. Hold on. Give me a second. I can find out right now. Let me see. Um, she got fired from the Daily Wire. That's what call it. The Daily Wire is a conservative um, news outlet. Anyway, she was fired from that. Ben Shapiro, which is, I take it as the personalities on there, got at odds with her. Plus, add to it, from what I understand, um, she got into it with two rabbis. Yeah, she got into it with two rabbis, and it now whether she was right or wrong, that's not the issue. Because I'm pretty sure Candace might have been right for some of the things that she might have felt or said. Because I know one of the rabbis said that she said something and she tried to make him prove it, and I take it he couldn't prove it. And hold on. If you want the full breakdown, because I'm not going to go through all that for you people, and I love you, but I'm not going to do all that. Let me tell you who you need to go listen to, because he has a YouTube channel. I think it's Mark Lamonte. Let's see. I was watching it earlier. Mark. I was doing a lot of YouTube shit. I'm just saying. Um, a lot of YouTube shit. And, but anyway, yes. Mark Lamont Hill. That's his name. Go to his YouTube channel. He broke down the whole Candace Owens thing. So I got to give him props on that end. Because I would have never known this. I didn't even know all this. And she found out. You can talk about everybody on this damn planet, but you better not say a goddamn thing about Israel's or anything Jewish. Even to the point that the Anti-Defamation League did a whole investigation on her ass. So, Miss Candace Owens, who is so vocal, who got so much shit to say, who is very smug. Understand this. She comes off as a smug woman. She may not be that way in person. But her personality is like she kind of got like I'm a better than you type situation. I'm smarter than you type situation. Found out that, yeah, you black bitch. She even went on the Breakfast Club and said Bill Shapiro cannot fire me from Daily Wire, and 2 days and a day later, she gets fired from the Daily Wire. She thought that she was unreplaceable. She thought she was Teflon. And the reason why, because she knows that all I got to do is even talk about the Kardashians. Now, she do talk shit about white people because she talks shit about Ariana Grande. She talks shit about Kim Kardashian. But it's not about talking shit about them because she's doing commentary. No different than what you see Tasha K or Storm Monroe or any of these other YouTubers and podcasters. But with her, it's more of an ignorance behind it that makes it irritating. Because it's kind of like, just like with the George Floyd thing. I'm sorry I had to do a long pause on this. I know y'all hate when I do long pauses, but, to get my thoughts together. For you to take that moment and to sit here and say it didn't exist, it was faked. That this moment was faked. That's the equivalent of people saying that the moon landing was motherfucking filmed. Just in Hollywood. I haven't been to the moon to see the footprints, but I'm pretty sure they made it to the moon, dog. They made it to the moon. Stop playing. But the point I'm trying to make is, it's clear as day that George Floyd died from that man keeping his knee on his neck for 9 seconds. 9 minutes. I don't know the time, you know what I'm saying? But you get my drift. It sparked a whole movement during the pandemic. It brought black people together. You took that moment and said it was bullshit. That's equivalent of Kanye talking about he mad at God. I digress. Now, you thought you was Teflon and could say something about the one group of people that is Teflon. Let's make that clear. That is Teflon. Because you know what's crazy? I have never heard anyone call a Jewish person racist. I've never even heard a Jewish person say anything racial. To be honest with you, I have y'all. I mean, if any of my smokers heard something of that nature, please send on my Twitter DM or email, or in it, you know that you can send me messages on here. You know what I'm saying? On Spotify or on my Twitter. But the point I'm trying to make is, she thought that she could say some shit and also talk shit to and challenge two very renowned and respected religious people, not commentators, not senators, not politicians, not even the president. We talking religious figures. You understand that's a different level? And she was in her right to challenge him. Don't get it twisted. You ain't gonna sit here and lie on me and think you just gonna continue to talk. And you ain't gonna prove you gotta give me some receipts. And for you to say I said this or I did that or what have you. Let's keep it 100. But what actually kind of blew my mind was, did you not see what happened to Kanye? Have you not noticed that every time when a black person or white person say anything about the Jews that's even close to be considered anti-Semitic, or an attitude or an action or a conversation or a word or a statement that's even considered close, even just slightly a touch, anti-Semitic, you got problems. Oh, by the way, your boss is a Jew. I bet your ass got humble. She humbled as fuck right now. Mad, but humble. You couldn't get on Fox News. Now, do I think she might make Fox News? Wouldn't surprise me if they pull her on there. But it's funny how you got rejected by the white folk. Now you want to come to the black folk. Now you want to come to the Breakfast Club. You want to come to the Joe Budden podcast. You know, all that good shit. No, damn good well, these motherfuckers liberal as fuck. I didn't even get to hear the interview on Breakfast Club and I think she said why she dated a white man. I would love. I need to go back and hear that one because I'm just curious for her reasoning of it. I would hope that's because look, I met him. He was nice. He was sexy. I find him gorgeous, and I fell in love with him. I mean, we got a white dude at my job that the girls are spooning over out this bitch. You know how I feel about the damn shit. I keep saying this. We ain't burrows. That's right. That's what happens when you get a donkey and a horse that fucks. They makes a barrow and it can't reproduce. If I fucking can make a baby with that son of a bitch, I think it was meant for me to have sex with it. That means humanoid species, not animals. Make that clear. That means I should be able to fuck a female Sasquatch because hell, they're my they're my species cousin in the distant, very distant millions past. So I hope that would be her reason for being with a white dude. It was some black men and this and black men that and black. You know, I knew it. You had to go there. But then she got fired though. See, a lot of these black, I want to be conservative. I want to talk shit about black people. Basically, dismiss the pain, the generational pain. You find out mainly to be cool with white people because let's keep it 100. Candace Owens want to be accepted by the conservative movement, which is technically majority of it white. I guarantee you there's probably more conservative white people than there is liberal. Ouch! You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell. Something bit my ass. I'm sorry about that, people. But no, the point I'm trying to make is she went on these liberal shows. No, Charmaine was going to challenge her a little bit. Joe asked her some interesting questions. And she talking about being on the JBP, which I would die laughing if she becomes. I doubt that. Ain't no way in hell. I can't see her and Melissa in the same room. That's going to be an interesting show. I'm looking forward for that JBP episode. But people like that find out very quick. You ain't Teflon. Might be in the house, nigga. But that don't mean that you will stay in the house if you don't abide by the house rule. The house rules is you don't talk about massa's business. You don't get in massa's business. See, she was all Fuck Palestine. I'm about Israel. Respectfully, fuck to these the rabbis. I guarantee you, she right now probably be still there. Actually, I truly believe that she probably rubbed some people at Fox the wrong way, and they probably like, See, the sad part is she calls herself a conservative, but boo, you talk like a fucking liberal. And what I mean by that is you speak conservative views, but you do it in a liberal way. See, liberals don't give a fuck about what you think of their opinion, them, or what have you. Conservatives, they do. Because they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to embarrass their people. Some of the conservatives is more fucking liberal than they believe. See, that's what I don't get when it comes to her. Because, I mean, it's one thing to be critical of black people, but it's another thing to trash them. To me, it seems like the only way you make money on the net is if you talk shit about people and report on the bad shit. The algorithm is built for negativity, and that what sells. That what sells, people. Nigga fucking tivity. So, I see LeBron James and JJ Redick decided to get a podcast. Now, I just want to say this. I don't knock anybody for doing the podcast. It ain't easy. And two, you also got to be able to handle people that don't agree with your opinion. And the bigger your podcast is, the more you're going to hear some people don't agree with your opinion. So, LeBron and JJ Redick had a podcast. Now, it's funny. Probably a 10-minute discussion got them viral to where, trust me, if they had 2 million listens by the time I recorded this, they probably, by the time you hear this, might be at 5 million, but I digress. The conversation was who was the most influential basketball player in the time that LeBron, could have said this, been watching and following basketball. He said Steph Curry and Allen Iverson. His reasoning was they changed the culture. And they affected the culture, period. Yeah, think about it. When you look at Steph Curry, big men want to shoot the three now. Actually, the three is the most strongest weapon in all of pro basketball and basketball in general. People don't give a fuck about a slam dunk no more. They want to see the threes. And Allen Iverson, because the crossover, the cornrows, the sleeve, the swag, all that shit. Yeah, because I ain't gonna front. He was the main one wearing cornrows before it was cool. But he never said Jordan. And I heard Kendrick Perkins, he said, that nigga lying. He said, that nigga lying. I love you, LeBron, but nigga, you lied. And I agree. And a lot of people trash LeBron, say he was a hater. And of course, I don't know. Okay, let's just keep on. JJ Redick is a Blue Devil. He is not going to give Jordan so much fucking credit. Y'all don't understand how deep the rivalry is between the Tar Heels and the Blue Devils. It is worse than that of the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It is worse than that of Alabama and Auburn. It is worse than that of I can't think of any other fucking rivalry. I'm just saying. Carolina Duke basketball, the world stops, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Reddick is a Duke Blue Devil icon. Hated that motherfucker. I swear to oh God, I hated JJ. Oh, I'm so glad he graduated. Him and Christian fucking Lake. No. No. Christian Lake was with Danny Ferry, my bad. He was I can't remember. I just know JJ Reddick, that was a shooting motherfucker. But anyway, but outside of that, I like that. I like this nigga. He's no holds barred. He's gonna say what's on his mind, and he ain't gonna be apologetic about the shit. I like motherfuckers like that. That's kind of me. They didn't mention Jordan. Now is it hate? I'm not gonna say it's hate because my question was he even born with Jordan was at his peak when the Bulls was on their run? See, I watched Jordan. I grew up with Jordan. I saw him from Carolina all the way to his retirement. Let me explain this to you. Motherfuckers wait outside of Foot Locker and shoe stores to get Jordans. Jordan the reason why there's LeBrons. Jordan the reason why y'all wear baggy basketball shorts. Jordan was worldwide known. LeBron, you did Space Jam. He did it first. Actually, Jordan was so influential, he changed the NBA to where they couldn't handshake no more. They call fragrant fouls more. You have Jordan to thank for that. You got people that don't even watch basketball that know who the fuck Jordan is, and this nigga retired. LeBron, you got a couple of pair of Jordans. Your kids do. He has a Team Jordan. I don't. There's no dude on this planet that's more influential when it comes to sports than Jordan. Actually, when you do the Mount Rushmore of sports, I think Jordan is like one of the first names. I can't think of anybody else. Jordan had a cartoon. Yeah. He had a cartoon with Wayne Gretzky and Bo Jackson. Look it up. It was on NBC. Jordan is who you're compared to. The only reason why they didn't change the logo was because they just love it's Jerry West, and there you go. I'm gonna tell you how bad Jordan. He don't have his name on the shoe. He just got the Jumpman symbol. You just know what it is. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I know a pair of Jordans. I'm gonna keep on with you. I've never seen a pair of LeBrons. I know they have LeBron has a shoe. I just never seen it. I know y'all like, damn, B. No, seriously. I know LeBron has a shoe. I just never seen it. I never looked at his feet. But I can tell you a pair of Jordans in a heartbeat. Actually, if you want to be honest, the Air Force Ones is actually Jordans. But I digress. See, I think what it is people want to give Jordan his roses, but they don't want to give him his roses. You feel me? I mean, that's what it is. Maybe because Jordan wasn't political. Maybe Jordan wasn't this or that. Jordan probably was an asshole. But Jordan was the epitome of what an NBA basketball player supposed to be. The work ethic, the desire, the competitiveness. Do you understand the All-Star games was competitive? The East wanted to beat the shit out the West and vice versa. And you want to know why? Because Buffalo was like, nah, I ain't about to have Jordan show out. No. No, I'm showing out too, goddammit. I never forget when Kobe was in his first All-Star game, he was checking Jordan. They said a pick. He pushed the dude away, said, no, I'm staying on Jordan, nigga. See, people remember Allen Iverson crossed up Jordan, but they don't remember Jordan did score 40 points. Iverson had 20-something. They don't want to admit that. They don't want to talk about that. I never forget Jerry Stackhouse said the NBA is easy. Jordan said, really? That game they went against that motherfucker, he had 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, and fouled out. Jordan was a beast. But even more so, he was influential. There's nobody in the world that didn't know who the fuck that bald-headed black nigga was. Trust me. And for generations, they will always know who Jordan is. That's the point. LeBron, you look at the only team. Jordan did that. But I get it, though. Did Steph have influence in the game? Yes, he has. But Steph wanted to be like Jordan. All y'all chasing his shadow. And it's okay. There'll be somebody overtake him at some point. But it's going to take a lot. You got to win about 2 more, LeBron. Then you might get that. Oh, and by the way, what Jordan, only reason why he went with the Wizards because he retired. He was, he retired. And decided to say, fuck it, I'll come back for the Wizards. Don't tell me how many more trophies they might would have won if the Bulls had stayed together. But I digress. So, and of course, I got to mention Kendrick Lamar sending shots to J. Cole and Drake in the Metro Boomin. I didn't even know that it was a feature because it just said Future and Metro Boomin. And I'm gonna tell you what I find so crazy about the shit, right? He came in on his verse just like shooting. And I love this, man. Because I am curious. I never heard J. Cole in battle mode. Understand this, J. Cole on everybody's feet, every time he get featured on somebody's album, he bodied that album. He bodied it. He bodied it. On some Jigga and Nas shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I never heard J. Cole on battle mode. The closest I heard was Middle Child. Middle Child was the closest. But he still didn't ramp it up. So I'm wondering what answer J. Cole gonna come with. Because Drake, I already know what Drake gonna do. Drake, he gonna do his shit. But motherfucking J. Cole, oh my goodness. I cannot wait to hear what he's gonna bring. Big time. Yeah, I mean, me being a rapper, I love hearing beef. Love hearing rap beefs. They're porn rap beefs. Yeah, actually, there's porn rap beefs. Porn stars that rap, they are beefing, and they actually put it on wax because that's when the best music comes out. Is when you're beefing because not just the diss tracks, it's also the albums and the projects. Because now you want to outdo his project and vice versa. So I'm like, I don't know what has happened this year. This year has been beef, year of beef. Okay. I'm sorry. This has been a beef year. Maybe because the election is coming up between, Biden and Trump too. Um, it's been beef in every genre of entertainment. It's been beef. Nothing but beef. I'm like, damn, it's people really get it. The comedy beef is funny as fuck. I've been keeping up with that. You know, um, the rap beefs, the girls been going at it. I'm like, I don't know what it's about this year, but it's been a year of beef. People been having issues with each other. I'm just saying. But this ain't the first time this happened in hip hop, dog. I mean, come on, we got the East West Coast back in the day and all this. Beef is a part of is a part of um is a part of the culture. Let's keep it 100. It's competitive. Hip hop has always been competitive. Always it been. So this is no surprise here. And Kendrick sending the shot that he sent, Kendrick bodied that verse. And Future, okay, let's just keep 100. To me, that's probably the best song I heard this year, hip hop wise. And there been some fire put out there, but this here, I'm saying, Kendrick, I was looking at some of the people reaction videos. I was dying. I was like, something. It is beautiful. It is. I was like, ah. And I sat down and really listened because I've been getting back into my bag on the hip hop shit lately. Mostly because I found YouTube Music, which I don't know why it took me so long to actually check out that damn app, but I digress. I'm old, okay? I'm old. I'll be 50 in less than 2 years. Deal with it. But I've been getting my bag back in my bag, listening to the music, listening to all that shit, right? And there been some good music coming out. Some hot projects, some singles or what have you. Period. Some you still got your bullshit, but yeah. So I mean, I was like, man, Kendrick ain't playing. But see, the thing about it is, when you break down the verse, all right, what Kendrick basically saying is, you had Drake and J. Cole did a song together on Drake's album. Everyone is saying that these are the big three. These are the top three guys in our business. Period. Now, Big Sean has something coming. I haven't heard his track yet. I'll listen to it when I get a chance. But Kendrick, okay, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Let's keep it a bean. These niggas want to be considered number one. Jay-Z is done with the hip hop game. All right, Wayne is still in it, but we're talking about for this generation because Wayne might drop an album, but these guys could drop, let's just say, music on a somewhat consistent basis. Drake probably the most, right? It's about being the king. See, people always say, why always gotta be one female that be hot? And the guys is different. It ain't about the industry picking one. It's it's always two or three that are anointed. They're gonna be the guys that they feel are the top dogs. Meaning that when they drop, you may not want to drop. These three guys, let's keep it 100, has bodied every feature they have been on. Now I'm trying to think. I think Kendrick and J. Cole did do a song together, and I'll probably go find it. But I guarantee you, J. Cole probably bodied it. But not by much. And even with the Drake song, nah, he murdered Drake on that last song. I'm sorry, Drake. I'm sorry, Drake. I'm sorry. He bodied last time on you. I apologize. So I'm curious to see what's about to happen. I want to see J. Cole, you're from my state. You gonna let this nigga come in your house? You know what I'm saying? Wipe his muddy boots on your fucking couch, nigga? You ain't gonna do nothing? I'd be very disappointed in you if you allow this nigga to sit here and talk his little shit and you don't say nothing. You the fucking king, man. You a J fucking Cole. Jay put some respect on my fucking name, Cole. No, you're the big me. He said, fuck the big three, I'm the big me. Dude, the fuck? I'm expecting some shit. Cause I'm sorry. I told you, that middle child, that was hot. To me, that was the closest to him, yeah, getting on, yeah, okay, killer mode. No, he ain't been. See, Joe, I listen to Joe Budden. He talk about J. Cole, right? He got it wrong. He got it wrong. And let me tell you why I say that. J. Cole, when he rap, all his shit is not being a killer. It's just it's just him showing, look, I'm the best. But you talking about killer, meaning, oh, you dissed me? Really? That that what we doing? Okay, say less. He get in the booth and remind you niggas, this is the beast you didn't want. See, I was being nice on Middle Child. I was being nice on these other albums. I was being nice when I was sitting here, motherfucker, on your feature, when I could have really just fucking murdered you on your track, on your own fucking album, to the point that no one wants to buy your album. Eat you for lunch, breakfast, and fucking dinner, and shit you out at night. But now, you done awaken a monster. I guarantee if they don't want to see J. Cole, J. Killer. I'm just saying. I heard Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? K. Killer. I heard the Drake Killer. Y'all ain't heard the J. Killer. I'm trying to tell you. He's a North Carolina nigga from Fayetteville. I know. I'm a North Carolina nigga from Durham. I want you to keep that in mind. That I can't wait. Now, I had to speak on this because I do follow the stock, Danny. I don't know if he listens to my podcast, and if he do, if he do, cool. If he don't, fine. But I saw he made a video about him about Queen Flip saying that he wants to. Queen Flip has been wanting to beat up Danny lately, and I know I teased Danny in the comments because I actually like Danny. I think he's a great content creator. Monotone as fuck though. Mellow as shit. Mellow my man. That's where I go. Mellow my man Danny. Well, this is my thing. See, Queen's Flip, maybe it's New York niggas, I don't know. But Queen's Flip, maybe he's doing for algorithm. For me, I don't think he wants to beat up Danny for real. But let's just say for the sake of argument, if he actually really want to beat up Danny. And like I said, I know Queen's Flip don't listen to my podcast. Be shocked if we do. But Queens, I'm just saying this for me. If you run up on Danny, I hope Danny beat the living tar out your short ass. and you know something, he might would beat the shit out of damn Queen's Flip. The reason why I say that, he's too calm of an individual. When you deal with calm individuals, them the ones you really don't want to fuck with. You really don't want to fuck with them. Because when they rage, that might be your ass. See, and don't get it twisted. I don't know if Queen's Flip have hands or Daddy have hands or none of that. I don't want to see him fight. Actually, Queens, why don't you do a show with him? Why don't you go on the stop? Y'all do a podcast. What the fuck? Make some fucking money. Do it like wrestling. Have Manny be there, the referee, what have you. But let me say this. Because if I ever get in a position like that, let me make this clear to any podcaster, content creator, porn star, what have you. I am from Durham, North Carolina, born in 1975. I came out my mama with a dick. She did not give birth to a bitch. So do not think I am one. If you say some shit like that, dude, yeah, I want to punch you in your face when I see you. Nigga, I'll see you before you see me. I'll make the trip. I'll pay for the Greyhound, the plane, the train, whatever. I'm there. I'll be at the Joe Budden podcast. Like, hey, on the couch. Like, hey. Now, Queen, what you saying, nigga? I bring butter from the duck, nigga. But does he have a reason to want to beat Danny's ass? No. Because Danny is a commentator. That's what he does. He commentates upon the JBP. He commentates about these podcasts. That's how he makes his money. And it's impressive. That nigga put out videos just as much as I put out podcasts. I salute the fuck out of him. And to be honest with you, a lot of shit he be saying be making sense. Despite the fact I tease the fuck out of him. And he talks in third person. I love dude like and two, he has figured out fucking, what is it, Spaces? You the fucking man, dog. I have not fucked with it. I ain't tried it. None of that shit, my man. So, shit. Salute. This Danny from the stop. Queen's Flip wants to fight Danny from the stop. Let's do the science. He will walk up and I will slap the shit out of his short ass and then I will stomp him. And I will tell him he's a terrible podcaster. But serious business though. That's crazy that even when I listen to Queens, it's like Queen's Flip, he's scared to say his fucking opinion. He just wants to be loud. To me, he's a great podcaster. Let me tell you when he's in it. Let me tell you where his pocket is. His pocket is when he's that calm, that calm one. When he talks calm. That's when he gets his point across. That's when he's cooking. Period. He's a great podcaster. It's just he depends more on his animation than his talk game. And that's the difference with Queenzflip. Motherfuckers love Queenzflip because he's just loud and he's loud and obnoxious to a certain extent. I mean, think about it. He's in the middle, he's dead in the middle, sitting in the highest chair. I want y'all to think about the positioning of where Queenzflip is in the scheme. You don't see him on the couch. He's sitting dead in the middle in the high chair like a little child. I'm just saying. Me, I'm like, hell no, motherfucker. What the hell I'm in the high chair for? Get the hell no. Slide your ass over that couch, motherfucker. You sit your ass down, Jill. What do I look like, a dunce? But you gonna turn around and make me face the wall, motherfucker, if I say something wrong? Period. But he's a brilliant man. I ain't gonna front. But to me, to sit here and say you're gonna beat a nigga ass, even if that's for content or that's bullshit. That's bullshit. For what? You say he spoke on your family. I'm like, unless he called your wife a bitch and your kids a piece of shit, spoke on your family how? I don't think he ever said anything out of the line about the man's family or disrespect. He commentates on the content. But see, the problem is these motherfuckers can bring the smoke, but they can't handle it when the smoke comes back to them. They can sit here and talk about everybody, but they don't want nobody to talk about them. I want you to talk about me because that means they're going to make the algorithm pop. I want you to talk about me because guess what? Your fan base is going to sit there and hear you talk shit, good or bad, negative or positive. It's going to make them go check me out. But damn, we hate him like that. Let me go see what he's about. Damn, we like him like that. Let me go see what he's about. Controversy creates cash, motherfucker. Ask Eric Bigshaw. See, and to me, that's not cool. I don't understand the point of that. You sound ignorant. Oh, I'm gonna beat his ass because for what? To prove what? One, for your ass to go to jail. So I know you ain't gonna do. Actually, I hate when a motherfucker say he gonna do something and don't do it. No, seriously. Where I come from, you don't say that shit and think it's gonna be kosher we ever see each other. Keep that same energy. No, nigga, no. Don't hug me. Do not hug. No, dap. You said on the internet, YouTube, Reddit, the podcast, Patreon, you going to fight me. So take your shirt off. Let me see that belly so I can target that tummy with these two pieces. You feel me? That's not cool. And I understand you are very emotional. He's a very emotional guy, but come on, Queenzflip, you better than that, nigga. You better than that. And you know it. You sound stupid. Honestly. What the fuck? You just had Joe Budden, his ass jumped in the fucking club. Imagine that when it went left and you sitting here talking about going to whoop somebody's ass and they ain't even said no shit like that. See, that's why you don't say a lot of shit about the rappers because you know damn good well you're going to run across them. You may not run across him too easily. But see, to me, it's not that I'm talking shit to you. I don't want people to go back and say he was talking shit about Queenzflip. He was talking shit. Like he was gonna slap Queen. No, I respect the fuck. I'm a huge fan of Queenzflip. I'm disappointed that he even said that out of his fucking mouth, man. You a grown ass man. Fight what, nigga? Fight what? You a boss. Bosses don't fight, nigga. We make money. The fuck? You the business, nigga. I hope you do hear this. You the business. The fuck, nigga? I look at you. See how it moves. Dude, you got all this shit. You got your kids. You set them up. The goddamn motherfucker have a fucking trade before they even go to college, nigga. You building a fucking empire and you worried about this one dude who happens to commentate on your podcasting. He said you ain't going viral enough, this, that, and the third. Well, dude, I think there's other ways to go viral than saying I'm going to whoop a dude's ass. You feel me? What the fuck? Like I said, Danny, and I ain't even going front. I give Danny props. Because if Danny was one of them niggas, he would come see you, bro. And he can get to you. He can get to you. Let's stop playing. He's in the circle. But I can tell Danny ain't like that. So I commend him. I mean, I wish he would go ahead and do that Funkmaster Fletch, though. I miss Funkmaster Star. I miss that shit. That shit was funny as fuck with the bombs. He always, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Flip, you're nothing but a fat dude that can't even move fast. Drop the bomb. You're a terrible bomb. I mean, he does a great impression. I'm not even going for this kind of entertaining. But I just wanted to speak on that as a fellow podcaster, as a fellow content creator and YouTuber, whatever makes you sleep at night. That's not cool, man. I gotta, let me explain something to you. I gotta show it. You know, as a pod, you know how many times I done shows where two people I had to interview and they were beefing, and I had to hear both of them talk about the beef, and both of them I consider cool, being neutral, and I got to ask the hard questions. Come on, man, it ain't that serious. And like I said, I know what people say, well, nah, he ain't being serious. He just doing it for algorithm. He doing it to go viral. Well, like I said, that's a bitch way of doing that shit. He's bigger than that. He's bigger than that. Maybe Flip don't understand how big of a personality he is. I don't know. You feel me? But it's because even to the point where you had a Manny, Rory came on this show. I was like, damn, he did a whole podcast shit. Sat down. He even showing his face now. So first of all, I commend both of them. And this is why I hope. I would love to see a show where both of them is on the show at the same time. And they talk. And they end up got them dapping it up. Because I mean, let's be honest, we are content creators. We got enough motherfuckers that's out here being sued. You got enough shit to deal with by doing this business. Last thing a motherfucker need to worry about is if they ass go outside and bump into you and it's on site. Fighting hurts, man. And two, I'm too old, nigga. I'm busting one in your ass. I ain't about to fight you, nigga. I ain't fighting none of you motherfuckers, young nor old. No, no, no. Do I got nice hands? Yes. Would I ball you up? Yes. But I don't feel like going through all that. No. First of all, no. No. So I hope that don't go down. So there you go, people. I've been up here for a fucking hour. By myself. No co-hosts. I hope I entertained y'all. I really do. Because it's a lot to do a show by yourself. It's like doing a solo. You have to figure out a way to stay motivated and to stretch it out. Because you got to entertain them with the dick before you pop. So with that being said, we're at the end of another Smoke This Over. And the thing I want you to smoke over is simply this. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.